In this video, we will be talking about the probability of an event. The learning objectives of this video is that at the end of the video you are able to 1. Find the probability of an event, 2. State the formula in finding the probability of an event, and 3. Solve problems related to the probability of an event. Probability is the relative measure of expectation for an event to occur. This means that you are going to predict the chances or likelihood of an event to happen based on your observation or by using measuring strategy. It is expressed in the form of a fraction, decimal, percent, or ratio. If the result is greater, then the event is more likely to happen. While if the result is lower, that event is less likely to happen. The formula in finding the probability of an event is given by the probability of the event E represented by P of E is equal to the number of outcomes of the said event E divided by the total number of outcomes in the sample space is. Another very important thing to remember is that when computing for the probability of an event, the result should only be less than or equal to 1 but greater than or equal to 0. This means that the result should never exceed 1 and be lesser than 0. To better understand the concept of the probability of an event, let us have some examples. Example number 1. If a die is rolled, find the probability of getting an even number. The first thing to do is to find the number of possible outcomes of the event E. In this case, we are looking for an even number. Therefore, N of E will be 2, 4, and 6. So the number of outcomes of event E is 3. The next step is to find the total number of outcomes in the sample space. The sample space would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the total number of outcomes in the sample space is 6. Finally, we can now solve for the probability of the event of getting an even number. That is the number of outcomes of an event, which is 3, then divided by the total number of outcome in the sample space, which is 6. That is 3 divided by 6, which is equal to 1/2 or 50%. Let us have another example. If a die is rolled, find the probability of getting a number greater than 1. The first step is to find the number of outcomes of the event, which is the numbers greater than 1. So that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Thus, the number of outcomes for the event is 5. The next step is to find the total number of outcomes in the sample space. The sample space would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the total number of outcomes in the sample space is 6. Finally, we can now solve for the probability of the event of getting a number greater than 1. That is the number of outcomes of an event, which is 5, is divided by the total number of outcomes in the sample space, which is 6. That is 5 divided by 6, which is approximately equal to 83%. That is all in this video. I hope that you learned something today. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.